Previously on This Old Outboard.
I had a funny feeling. I said in the last video that my hose to this thing, it probably needed another valve down here, and sure enough, watch this. Air's going right through it, and that shouldn't be happening. So I'm not even going to worry about testing it. I know it's going to work, and I'm going to try to fire up the 20 horse today. I wasn't even going to, had no plans to even do a video, and I found this. I said, wait a minute. All right, down on 0. I'm just going to do it real quickie. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, perfect. Look at it, right on the money. Right on the money. Beautiful. Can you see it? I hope so. While I'm at it, let's fire it up. I haven't tested that crank seal yet. What are we waiting for? Yeah, let's hope that damn seal, everybody put new crank seal, the seal, check the seal, seal. Well, I didn't see anything wrong with it. But, it was only after she warmed up, seemed to be when it was given the problem. But all you got to normally do is just thump it like that, and the friggin' thing pulls gas right up in there. Yep, there it is. Man, I mean, you just wouldn't believe it, how much fuel is in there. It is dripping out the front. Seems like with that much, 1 or 2 pulls, it should fire right up. And normally for me, when you get that first little blah, 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 I always push the choke back in, and they seem to fire right back up. This one is a little bit more difficult. Start position. Come on, baby. Damn. Now, 2 pulls. Is it getting flooded that fast? Or is it not even making it down there yet? See, it's juiced up. See, when I did that, man, freaking fuel splashed out. Now would be a good time to check the plugs to see if they're wet. Let's hit it a couple times with the choke open. Wow. She's probably a little on the flooded side. I might have to choke it again. Not enough fuel yet. See, this is where this shouldn't be happening. She should fire right up. Nope. Back to choke. Damn it. As much fuel that's hanging in that car still just wasn't quite enough. Just enough for that pop. Hey, that's where she's ready to go. And this one don't go. Damn it. Come on, sweetheart. See, if I pull it too many times, it's just going to flood the shit out of it. 1.5 will get you started. Man, we know everything is good. Plugs are good, points are good. Everything's been replaced up here. Carb's clean. What am I missing? I'm gonna pull a plug. Is it dry or is it wet? Shouldn't have to beat yourself up with this thing. Look at the unburned crap in the water. Well, nothing's coming off that one. New head gasket. Nothing's really splashing off of that one. So where is the fuel going besides down the tubes into the water? There's your rainbow and the little blobs of gas and oil floating around. It's just dropping out. Why? What can you do next to get it to run on, get it to start? It runs. Just get it to start on a few pulls. I'm going to give it one more shot here, then choke it again. It's all floating around in the frickin' bucket here. I've done it before with this thing. As soon as it pops, I open the choke. This time, I'm not going to open it, give it another pull, but when I do that, then it ends up just doing what it's doing. Full of fuel. Now it needs to go that way. I can tell you right now, she's juiced up. The difference in the pull. It's not going to start. Get some air in it and see what happens. Look at the water. It's just draining right out. Gets in there and just goes out the exhaust. Everything in here is bone dry. Nothing coming out the sides or anything. So let's say you got to choke it 4 pulls. Let's see what happens now. I'm going to put it down a little bit. Just past start position. She should be firing up. I got the plug wires on. Tear it apart. Keep it for parts. I don't know. I just don't know. Just spent that money on that seal. It wasn't a big deal. This thing's got a bottom seal too. Could be running out that seal. Pull the power head off. Look, there's nothing on this plug. Pull the power head off, and then I got to buy another freaking gasket. Again, there's nothing in there. Why? It's just running out before it can get up in those damn cylinders. Even with this stupid circulation hose over here. Last time I checked that, it was working like a champ. I mean, it's just too much pulling for this thing. Like I said, as much gas is filling up in that carb. It's I don't know why it's not traveling. Guarantee this damn case is sealed, man. I put so much sealer on it. Nothing is wet on this side or the other side. If anything at all, it's going to be that bottom seal. I mean, that's what it's pointing to. Either the seal on the head here, the power head, has got a small leak in it, which is just so hard for me to believe. I can remember like it was yesterday, the day I put this seal together. Man, I lathered that thing up with so much sealant. Took it out, and she ran 22 miles an hour. I mean, there's nothing left. Those two things. It's got good compression. Somebody had done the cylinders, honed the cylinders. I'll guarantee those are new pistons and rings. Those aren't the pistons and rings of a 50-year-old outboard. And they're not going to hone the cylinders without putting new rings and stuff in there. Usually if you do that without new stuff, the compression will go down. This has got great average compression for this type of motor. The carburetor's right. The high-speed jet is right. Now I bet, you know, I could spray a little gas in there and the cylinder didn't fire right up. Yeah, I want to hear it run though. I'm going to give it one more shot here. I guarantee it too. I would bet. Let's put it that way. If I had put the electric start on here, blah, 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 it would start. The fuel wouldn't have time to go in there and then just freaking drain out and do that. Now the biggest lumps in there are about the size of a nickel. Dimes and nickels and little stuff. So it's not a huge amount. But it should be enough to make this thing start and pull fuel. If this choke, which it's not the choke pulling the fuel, it's the motor. If it's pulling that much fuel with the choke on, then it should be able to pull the fuel all the way through. Anyway, I want to hear it run. We'll try it one more time. She'll get up there, but who wants to pull this freaking thing 40 times? Start position. I'm not going to kill myself either. I'm just going to casually pull it. She's got fuel in her. Man, the more I pull it, the easier it gets because the more lubrication is going in there. Open the carb. Try it one more time with the carb open. Damn it, man. You would think something is shorting out. I would guarantee it's got spark. It just fired a few minutes ago. The last time too, I took all this off. The reed valves looked fantastic. It's just losing its pull somewhere. It's either in the two halves or that bottom seal. It's the only things left. I got the choke closed again. I'm going to give it a couple more pulls just for the hell of it. You know, I'm going to look at the plugs one more time. Not pulling on it anymore. I've had enough. This is probably a waste. But let's look one more freaking time. It fired, but for, you know, well, we just lost it. Aha! Look at that. All black, nasty, wet coming off this plug. Shaking it like this. So it got wet, but it's covered in carbon. There's more. See it? I don't know why I'm sniffing it. I don't have starter fluid, but I do have some brake clean. So I'm going to spray a little bit. Like that. Give it a quick pull. Kind of like that. Blow that excess out. I don't know if you saw it. You got to do this fast. Put the plugs in real quick. That was my slowest time. Come on, baby. That was too slow. Wow. Man, she was really responding to that needle. Weird. Where was this thing? I thought I had it out to 1.5. 1.5, yeah. Yeah, let's go 1 full turn. Just a hair, and that's usually about the sweet spot right in there somewhere. Because by the time at 1.5, when you come up and start looking for that lean sneeze, it's going to be right around there. That's when you want to bring it back and find that sweet spot where it's idling the best. That's my experience. I've done a lot of these friggin' motors. 1.5. Let's just go with 1 and see what happens. If she starts up again. You gotta warm it up too. I always rush this. Come on, baby. Am I running out of gas over here? Nope, carburetor's hard as a rock. Hey, that shouldn't be happening either. But I never touched the needle. Let's see. Responding great. I can get some water in there. Uh-oh, hold on, baby. You know, that happened before. I've said, I got to get some water in there. As soon as I turn the water on, it starts to, and I'm like, it has to be a coincidence because it's happened before. Is it because, you know, it starts sucking in some cold water? It was weird. Then when I turn it off, it idled right back down a little bit. Weird, wild, wacky stuff. See if she goes in gear. Come on, baby. Damn it. Oh yeah, baby. Well, crankshaft seal didn't have anything to do with it. Once it warms up, it starts, you know, it's still sucking air somewhere. Like I said, there's only 2 more places left where it could possibly be sucking any air. If I had to guess, because I put this thing together, I'm going to say it's the seal. You know, it was a used seal. Boy, there's a lot of crap in that water. Hold on. It could have lasted through the first few runs I did a year ago and then sat there and dried out, or the only way to find out is to tear it apart. You know, the gas is running through so fast. It's not getting up there. You really got to get it juiced up to get up there. And the plugs weren't soaking wet. They were, you know, had a little bit of crap on them. All nasty. I got my share of pulling today. You know, it's aggravating as hell, and it should not be this freaking difficult to start. That's where I'm at with it. That's the only thing left. Everything else is new and good and tight. All right, that's going to wrap it up for me today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Go finish up my hand truck. So this is why I needed a working hand truck. Oh, come on, baby. Hee 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 hee. Picked me up a transmission for the van. I've been on the fence with this thing for a year. Fix it, junk it, what am I going to do? Out of the blue, I said, man, let's just see what I can come up with. And I got lucky on this thing. Just gonna keep my fingers crossed. Came with the torque converter too. The fluid looked great. Nothing nasty, dirty, smelly. Get old Vanna White back on the road again. And the question is, 2 questions. Can I do it? Again? It ain't 10 years ago. And do I want to do it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do it. But do I want to do it? Oh, not really. But somebody got to do it. See you in the next one.
Thanks again for tuning in to this week's episode of This Old Outboard. Follow the real life saga, baby, and get your subscription today. You never know what's gonna happen next. Oh yeah, baby, tons more stuff coming your way. You know the channel.